Welcome, everyone. That sexy nerd has returned to YouTube. And yeah, I was having some equipment issues and, well, had to deal with them. But I'm back and I'm ready to make some more videos for you. And today we're doing Death Battle. Thor versus Vegeta. And man, I don't think I mentioned this, but I love Dragon Ball Z. I've loved Dragon Ball Z ever since I was a 7-year-old kid, and I saw Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time. Man, that was the first time I ever watched it. I loved it ever since I laid eyes on it, and it's fascinated me even to this day at my age. I have always loved it. I probably will continue to love it for the rest of my life. But I will admit, I do think that the original Dragon Ball is actually the best series that Akira Toriyama has actually created. Because it's great balance of action and comedy and everything. And I mean, it did get a little dumb when it was Dragon Ball Z, but it's what we all loved. It's what we all loved about the show, just punching the crap out of each other. And especially, I mean, I haven't watched that much with Dragon Ball Super because I didn't really get into it. I did watch the movies, though. I did watch Battle of Gods, Resurrection of F, and of course, Broly, which I believe is probably one of the best Dragon Ball related material that we've gotten in a long, long time. Oh, and yeah, before I forget, actually, too, I actually had something to a correction to make about a previous video in the previous Game of Thrones video that I had made. I had actually made a mistake when I had said that the show was actually taking place 300 years before before the actual Game of Thrones show actually started. It was actually 170 years before the actual Game of Thrones started. 300 years was when Aegon actually invaded Westeros and was able to conquer the entire country with his 3 dragons and his 3 sister wives. But, that's off topic. We got to get into some Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball and Marvel. I mean, obviously I love Marvel so much, so there's that as well. And honestly, I just can't wait. So let's see what we got on this Death Battle episode. And I can't wait. By the way, remember, please like and subscribe if you want to see more content of mine. And let's do it. Let's get into the video.
Thor, the god of thunder.
And Vegeta, the prince of all Saiyans.
The sky shakes when they appear, and the earth trembles when they approach. No world can contain the power of these 2 gods of war.
Or their egos. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Thunder cracks, the heavens rumble, lightning blinds your eyes. You look up to the sky and pray for mercy because Thor is angry.
Well, you would have if you were a Viking. Nowadays, we don't have time for myths and legends.
Oh, don't we? For in the modern mythology of Marvel Comics, the Norse god of thunder was reborn.
And I'd wager this Thor is a hell of an upgrade.
The son of the All-Father Odin, Thor lived the life of a warrior prince, battling all manner of magical foe for thousands of years.
That is, until he got a little too big for his britches. So to teach him a lesson about humility and compassion and whatever, Odin exiled him to the worst place in the universe, New York. Ooh, you hate to see it.
Thor's Asgardian body is immensely durable, immune to disease, and capable of healing far faster than any mortal man.
He's also the literal god of strength. We're talking lifted a planet-sized serpent strong. Knocking out the
yeah, that's true, the Midgard
strong.
serpent.
Arm wrestling with Hercules and almost throwing the Earth out of orbit
What?
strong.
Notably, he was once blasted with a graviton bomb, which subjected him to the gravity of a neutron star. That's over 200 billion times greater than Earth's gravity.
And he's got the stamina to match. Nice. Able to fight for 40 days and 40 nights without stopping.
And what better weapon for the god of storms to wield than a sentient cosmic storm? Eons ago, the almighty god Tempest rampaged through the universe. It arrived in Asgard, and after a pitched battle, Odin managed to trap it within a block of the magical ore Uru that he would forge into his son's hammer, Mjolnir.
Oh, what more can be said about this beautiful thing? Forged in the heart of a dying star that went supernova and killed the dinosaurs, Mjolnir is maybe my favorite thing ever. He can channel bolts of lightning, manipulate the weather, open portals to other dimensions, and absorb and redirect energy attacks. Or just suck it out of your body against your will, like with this radiation dude. The presence. Not gonna be present for much longer, bud.
He's even used 2 Mjolnirs to absorb the power of the God Bomb, which would have killed every deity in existence across time and space.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. Mjolnir can transmute the elements, turn Thor invisible and intangible, let him travel through time, and even bring people back to life. And if Thor wants to fly,
People back to
all he has
life?
do
Wait,
is
what?
take it for a spin. Literally, he throws that motherfucker as hard as he can and holds on for dear life.
And when he does, it flies fast enough to cross the entire galaxy in seconds.
Only one problem. It's a little teeny. Unlike Thor's big-ass axe, Jarnbjorn, it's sharp enough to cut through celestial armor, and it's unbreakable, and an axe. Okay, look, it doesn't have a galaxy storm inside it, but it's still pretty cool. Oh shit, look, Wiz, I'm worthy.
No, you're not. There's no enchantment on the axe.
Well, then what the hell am I gonna do with this?
Oh, well.
But should
There you
he
go.
face an enemy beyond the likes of even his world-shattering strength, Thor can harness his inherent godly power into one single ultimate attack, the God Blast.
God is right. Even Galactus, the devourer of worlds, shit his pants and bounced at the sight of such an awesome attack. Jesus, even the Avengers seem pretty small potatoes compared to this guy. Why'd he even bother with them?
Because not every problem can be solved by hitting it really hard.
Bullshit.
That was the point of Odin's lesson, to force his headstrong son to confront a world more complex and nuanced than his millennia of battle had prepared him for. Thor had to be more than a warrior, he had to be a hero.
He's battled Thanos, the Silver Surfer, and even the Sentry.
The Sentry is strong enough to contend with the World Breaker Hulk, a being strong enough to destroy the Marvel Universe over 100 times over.
And fast enough to demolish Ares, the Greek god of war, who can fight within the span of plank time. That's like the tiniest amount of time that we can imagine. There are as many planks in a second as there are grains of sand on Earth. Oh wait, did I say Earth? I meant 10 million billion Earths.
Thor has tanked disintegration beams trying to tear apart his atoms one by one, survived Mephisto trying to consume his soul, and even withstood a temporal rift that aged normal people to dust.
Oh, he's a hard bastard to kill, and even nastier when he loses his temper.
By entering a state known as Warrior's Madness, Thor commits an unpardonable sin in Asgardian society and willingly sacrifices his sanity for a tenfold increase in power.
Yeah, despite being a really sweet lunk that talks like he's in Masterpiece Theater and dresses like he's in What's Opera, Doc, Thor has struggled with being worthy of his father's legacy and throne. But no matter what unbelievable shit Marvel throws at him, Thor always rises to the occasion. Take the time, this big machine called the World Engine was controlling Yggdrasil, the world tree that connects 10 universe-sized realms.
The World Engine's purpose was to mechanically trick Yggdrasil into disrupting the natural flow of Ragnarok, the end of the world.
So Thor just pushed it and literally reversed the flow of fate. That's right, he outmuscled a giant multiversal tree and prevented Armageddon. Not a bad Saturday.
And he'd go a step further and defeat the mysterious elder
that
gods
Loki's
that
head?
manipulated the cycle of Ragnarok in the first place, ending it forever. So perhaps now when you look up at the thundering sky, you won't fear the god's capricious wrath.
Because you'll know it's just Thor, the god of thunder, kicking ass and saving the day.
Yeah.
Planet
Vegeta.
Home to the bloodthirsty warrior race known as the Saiyans, and named for their mighty leader, King Vegeta. Noting the Saiyans' proficiency in genocide, the alien emperor King Cold and his son Frieza contracted them to be their personal hit squad, conquering worlds in their name.
But when Frieza felt these monkeys were getting a bit too uppity for their own good, he nuked them in their whole planet.
The king was dead, leaving his young son, the Prince Vegeta, alone. Burning with a grudge against Frieza for wounding his ancestral pride, Vegeta awaited the moment he could extract his revenge.
As one of Frieza's former top enforcers, Veggie was trained from birth to be one of the greatest warriors
He's
in the
68,
universe.
so
It helps
close.
that planet Vegeta had a
That's
gravity
funny.
10 times greater than that of Earth's, making his natural physiology significantly
Was he
stronger and more
68?
durable than a human's.
As in, making the whole friggin' Earth shake just by throwing hands.
And like all Saiyans, Vegeta can harness his ki, or inner life force, as a physical energy to make him even stronger, faster, and tougher than that.
Or literally shoot it at your opponent to blow him to kingdom come. That's right, Vegeta can point and click a planet out of existence with his soul. Man, that's hardcore.
He can use ki to fly at faster than light speeds, slice you to pieces with an energy blade, and even hold you in place with energy rings.
So, let's be real. Vegeta's favorite attacks can be summed up with Big Ass Laser. He's got the purple Big Ass Laser, two-handed Big Ass Laser, rapid fire Big Ass Laser, exploding ball Big Ass Laser, and fucking omnidirectional your ass is grass Big Ass Laser. Though I gotta say, my favorite is the mouth wide open vomit Big Ass Laser. Though that's more of a Nappa thing. Kinda like this.
Impressive ki mastery, Boomstick.
It hurts when I breathe.
Vegeta's most terrifying ability, however, is the one inherent to his Saiyan biology.
The
Whenever a
Zenkai
Saiyan
boost.
survives a life or death struggle, their power increases exponentially. That's what Frieza was so terrified of, the Saiyan's infinite evolutionary potential.
So it's no wonder Vegeta eventually toppled the alien tyrant with the help of another surviving Saiyan, Kakarot.
And with Frieza's defeat at the hands of this earthbound Super Saiyan, Vegeta had a new rival and a new goal.
Become blonde! No battle required. Vegeta can harness the rage of his Saiyan heritage and transform into a Super Saiyan 2 and a Super Saiyan 2.
But try as he might, Vegeta struggled to keep up with Goku's ever-increasing power.
I guess it doesn't help that Veggie is maybe the single cockiest bastard to ever have existed. Yeah, sure, dude. Let Cell become perfect. Nah, we'll be fine. Hope your spine is doing all right,
So,
dumbass.
Though Vegeta did
Yeah.
manage to accomplish something that even Goku couldn't do.
yeah, I
himself,
love that movie.
Becoming a
I love
god.
that.
Once he and Goku met the god of destruction, Beerus, they had a whole new lineup of martial artists to conquer, with some angelic training to boot.
With Spirit Fission, Vegeta can forcibly absorb an opponent's ki with every strike.
And he even learned Goku's patented instant transmission,
What?
allowing him to teleport huge
Really?
distances.
But most importantly, with God Ki, he can go even further beyond and become
What
a
a
Super
waste.
Saiyan God, a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolved.
His power got completely
Yeah, I never saw this.
insane. The dude
What?
was strong enough to destroy the Room of Spirit and Time,
What?
an entirely separate dimension, just by powering up.
When Goku fought Beerus, he nearly destroyed the universe. And that was the very first time he ever went Super Saiyan God.
Considering we've measured Dragon Ball's Universe 7 to be up to 13 times bigger than our own.
I gotta watch that one.
Punching with
I
that
really
much
do
more
gotta watch
energy
that
to
one.
bust it.
I
And
might-
since
I might
the
do that
shockwaves of their punches
soon.
traveled across the universe in seconds, Goku would have had to be punching that fast too.
And that's not accounting for Vegeta's training in various exponential transformations. When an amount of power is measured by how many universes it can destroy, that power itself becomes incomprehensible.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, we're not done. Vegeta can tap into the same monstrous energy Beerus has, destruction energy. And when he does, he can perform Hakai and erase your ass
I
from
do have to watch
existence
that, the
entirely.
Goku
It
Black
erases
stuff.
you physically, spiritually, and even temporally, as in it wipes you from time itself.
Jesus.
Such is the might of a god of destruction. For when Vegeta wants to go one step beyond, he seizes that very power. He becomes a warrior fueled only by lust for battle.
Super
He
Saiyan
becomes
3.
Ultra Ego.
If
Ultra
Vegeta's
Ego.
head wasn't big enough before, his Widow's Peak probably has its own zip code by now.
Yeah,
As the
seriously.
offensive counterpart to Goku's Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego Vegeta is a veritable juggernaut, able to absorb any hits that come his way and return them even stronger.
It's wild this guy has a Napoleon complex. He's one of the biggest badasses ever to exist.
In a way, failing to beat Goku was probably the best thing for him. Vegeta's whole life was spent rebelling against the humiliation of his race, trying to prove his worth by being the best. By contrast, Goku's self-improvement was never stunted by his ego and insecurities. In realizing that, Vegeta became more than a fighter, but a husband and a father as well, willing to sacrifice himself for what mattered most.
And Vegeta got a taste of that himself when he hooked up with Bulma for some Super Saiyan sexy time. Getting to beat Frieza's golden ass probably didn't hurt either. He may not always win, but he'll never be put down for long. So be sure to practice your groveling, because this is one prince you don't want to piss off.
Dragon Ball Z ruined that part. I mean, Dragon Ball Z Abridged ruined that part for me, because every single time I see it, all I see is, I wanna be a Super Saiyan. I wanna. All right. Let's do this!
Oh there, mighty warrior. What business havest thou upon earth?
Throw that
sound like
hammer
Chris
at me
Hemsworth.
again, and my business will be polishing my gloves upon your face!
You like that?
Didst that count? Damnable cur! Thou fightst well for a mortal. Alas, you face a god.
Whoa.
I have evolved beyond gods. I'm the Prince of all Saiyans, and you can burn in hell! Big Bang Attack!
I don't know. Wouldn't Vegeta be worthy at this point? Oh, whoa.
Tell me, does a god such as yourself feel fear?
Whoa.
No fear, only fire!
Hold on. Whoa. Where did Thor go?
All you will feel is oblivion!
Final Flash!
Heaven's wrath!
Whoa! 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 He did a Goku! He pushed his own Goku button! Whoa! Whoa. Okay. He survived that?
Always aim for the head.
Oh, okay. Wow. I mean, actually, that could work.
KO! Oh, I get it. Thor won because he's a natural blonde.
Despite Vegeta's immense power,
Oh, come on.
and
Vegeta
tenacity,
wasn't blonde
the
for
God
a
of
while.
Thunder had him outmatched in several key areas.
First off, the big one, who was stronger.
Despite being up against the God of Strength, Vegeta actually matched up pretty closely with Thor.
I would
Both
imagine he
could output
would.
power far in excess of destroying a single universe.
It's always tough to get an exact number for Dragon Ball Super's most powerful characters, but we can combine the size of Universe 7 with multipliers from Vegeta's transformations to get a rough estimate.
It's important to note that Ultra Ego's power boost has never been stated, but we do know that Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta were roughly even in power. When Goku applied a Kaioken times 20 boost to fight Jiren, Vegeta kept up after going Blue Evolved, implying that both increases in power are roughly the same increase. Similarly, Blue Vegeta matched base Top, and needed Blue Evolve to keep up with Top's God of Destruction form, which is extremely similar to Ultra Ego in theme and purpose. Given this is the best current example of a measurable form akin to Ultra Ego, we can assume that Ultra Ego's boost in power, at least initially, could be extremely similar in terms of a percentage increase, making Ultra Ego's original state about 20 times more powerful than Blue Evolve. With that in mind, Vegeta at his peak could destroy a universe roughly 260,000 times over.
And Thor was pretty close to that. Taking a look at the Marvel Universe's size, which has a radius of at least 1 trillion light years, as well as scaling to the Worldbreaker Hulk, Thor ended up only about 10 times stronger.
Not terribly different.
Then who?
It's definitely
Then
possible
Worldbreaker
that his
Hulk?
power could increase during the
Whoa.
fight to match it.
But even if he was stronger, it wasn't the only thing that mattered. Ultra Ego's damage absorption could only do so much against an opponent like Thor.
Vegeta may have trained as a warrior from birth, but Thor has been fighting for millennia against a much wider variety
Fair
of
enough.
foes, allowing him to adapt to Vegeta fairly easily.
And the fact that Thor was way faster gave him a lot of leeway to use that extra combat experience.
Applying Vegeta's transformation multipliers to the shockwaves from Goku and Beerus' punches, Vegeta should be able to fight at nearly 300 quintillion times the speed of light.
But scaling to Ares moving within Plague time? Thor would be over 70 quadrillion times faster.
Whoa.
More than fast enough to avoid Vegeta's key attacks, and
Okay.
even more importantly, absorb all of them with Mjolnir. This alone could shut down all of Vegeta's ranged attacks.
Sure, Veggie could absorb it back with Spirit Vision, but he'd have to hit Thor first. And with that much of a speed difference, that's easier said than done. And since Thor can just will the energy out of somebody, he could just take it right back. And then some.
Even without absorption, Vegeta's key reserves are not infinite, and many of his battles have ended with him at low energy. He was exhausted by the end of the Tournament of Power, which lasted about 1 hour in total.
Meanwhile, Thor fought an army for over a month straight.
Theoretically, Vegeta could have ended the fight immediately with Hakai, if not for the fact that Thor has resisted existence erasure before, including physically, spiritually, and temporally.
Meanwhile, Vegeta had no way to match the God Blast, which could have killed friggin' Galactus. And that guy has threatened the infinite multiverse with destruction just as a side effect of his battles. That's a level of power beyond
Really?
anything we've seen in Dragon Ball yet, let alone Vegeta.
Vegeta was never going to go down easy, but Thor's raw power, speed, and devastating godly abilities were too much for the Prince of All Saiyans.
Vegeta nearly won until Thor blew his mind.
You might say that pun was a kind of terrible.
You don't do puns! We've talked about this!
Aw.
My thing.
Well, the winner is Thor.
Who's next? What? Oh! Really? Oh my god. Wow, I was getting ready to be like, oh man, about this fight. But man, come on. What is Death Battle doing to me, man? Like, it keeps on giving me all these fights that I want to see next week. Oh my god, man, that's great. Omni-Man versus Homelander. I mean, I know who's gonna win. It's Omni-Man. Omni-Man is too strong for Homelander. Homelander is a pussy compared to him. But who knows? Maybe Death Battle will surprise me. I don't think so. But anyway, that fight was actually pretty damn good. I feel like there's some issues though. I mean, but you know, I mean, they did show their math and they did show their experiences. So I think I can believe them on this. You know, let me know. I was thinking about that. Like, do you think I should do a reaction to it, like a debunked or something like that? Because I know I bet you there's going to be a lot of people doing a lot of debunked videos on this fight, because not you know how Dragon Ball Z fans are. Wow. But yeah, that was a great fight, wasn't it? I mean, To me, actually, it kind of also makes a little bit of sense that Thor could use Mjolnir to crush Vegeta's head while he was holding his head. I don't know, but I mean, for the distraction and for it to go up into his head like that, I don't know. I mean, yeah, probably Vegeta could resist that a little bit, but yeah, an entire star falling in on his head probably would kill him or something. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I feel like Beerus would be able to survive getting his head crushed in by Mjolnir, but what do I know? I mean, from what I've seen from these Planet Busters, I feel like they could survive stuff like that. But they're saying that Thor was actually a hell of a lot stronger than Vegeta was. So, I mean, I guess that's that. They did show their math, and I'll check out. Maybe I'll check out one of these debunked videos and see what they say. But I mean, I kind of agree with the fight a little bit. So I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna be entirely behind Thor because I mean, I love Dragon Ball Z a lot more. Mm, but anyway, uh, I'm gonna be uploading a whole bunch of new videos now that I have temporarily solved my equipment issues, and hopefully I can get you much content as I possibly can. And I'll just like and subscribe, and I'll just keep on getting them out to you as quick as I can. So join me in the next video, and I'll see you all later.